You're listening to 5 Minutes of English with Laura Pickens, a short podcast about the way we actually talk, like for real. Hi, my name's Laura. I'm an American living in Russia, and welcome to what I think is one of the most difficult lessons I have ever taught my students. And the reason it is so difficult is because the first thing I need to prove to you is that this is hard. So many of my students, when I ask them to translate "мне нравится," they just go, "It's so easy. It means I like." You're right, it does. But do you see what is happening? Do you see why this might get more difficult? If you don't know what I'm talking about, then I would suggest you listen carefully because I'm probably talking to you. So, if we say "мне нравится," how do we translate that? It's so easy. I like. But what did you do? Нравится like. А мне? What does "мне" translate to? Because you just said I, but we know it doesn't mean I, it is me. We don't say me like because that sounds bad. So what are we doing? The way this is constructed in Russian is so different than the other ways we talk about emotions. And when I say that, my Russian speakers usually look at me like I have said some garbage. So I want you to think about it. When we talk about how we feel about someone, я ненавижу, я люблю, я хочу, мне нравится. Do you see that in this case, you're talking about your feelings, but this time you're using the word мне? That makes this difficult to translate. Don't believe me? How about this one? How would you translate нам нравится этот? Don't think about it. Just answer it. Most of my clients that have looked at me sideways when I tell them this is a difficult subject will answer me, it likes us. That is not correct. So let's talk about this situation. I want you to visualize it. I like this dog. There's a dog in front of me. He is cute. And if we want to say нам это нравится, there's a whole bunch of us looking at this little dog. But if you say it likes us, that means that dog is looking at you and that dog thinks that you're cute. It's the completely opposite direction of what we're talking about. And that's because the cases change from мне to I and nam to we. I am telling you this from personal experience. Trying to translate this on the fly, having to translate from one language to the other, and also change your cases as you do it is difficult. So you might still not understand what I'm talking about. So let's go through some exercises. If you are translating from Russian to English and you stumble across the word нравится, I want you to stop. I want you to rethink about what you're saying in Russian from нравится to люблю. In English, we think of like and love as very similar feelings, just love is so much stronger. And I want you to do the same thing. So imagine you're looking at that dog, and that dog is so cute. You like that dog, makes you smile. But let's not just say like, let's say, oh my God, I love this dog. Not мне нравится, but я люблю. When you strengthen your emotion and the way you feel about the dog, you automatically change мне нравится to я люблю. You've changed the case because it's in your own language and it's a lot easier to do. I want you to be thinking in this format before you translate to English. So when you think я люблю эту собаку, it's very easy to translate that to I love this dog or I like this dog. Because if you don't do this and you're stuck with a harder phrase to translate, like нам нравится. So if you don't do that, you're going to say нам. This is us. Us like it. Us love this dog. Us like this dog. That's really broken English. Don't do that. So instead of saying нам нравится эта собака, we say мы любим эту собаку. We love this dog. We like this dog. And we like it is the correct translation of нам нравится. The first step is to be aware that this is not easy to translate. And if you don't give it respect for being difficult, you're going to translate it incorrectly. And if you translate it incorrectly, you're going to put the wrong feeling on the wrong person. And you will say the exact opposite of what you're trying to say. If you want to dig into this subject deeper, I have so many exercises I have created for this idea to help my clients throughout the years, and I want to give you a chance to practice it. Come join me in my private Telegram group. It's only 299 rubles a month, and you have access to me as your own private tutor, plus additional exercises. You can find out more at laurapickens.ru/podcast, or the link is in the description. With that, I'll see you in the next one, guys.